Yes, good day to you too. In this video, we're going to learn about all the pen tools. Every tool that says pen in it. We're going to learn about it all in one video. Come on. The pen tool is located down here. You right click to get a little menu. And we're going to learn from here, pen tool, right? We're going to learn from pen tool, free transform tool, curvature tool, add anchor tool, delete anchor point tool, and convert point tool, right? We're going to start from the top right here, right? Now, before we even start using it, you got to take a look up here, right? Up here. It says shape up here. In other words, we are now creating shapes out of it, right? We are drawing shapes out of it, right? We are not creating path. You can make path out of the pen tools, right? We're gonna look at the shapes though. It's still fine, right? Great. So right now we are in the pen tool, and here is what the pen tool can do. You click once and you don't drag, right? You don't drag. You click once and you click wherever else you want to click, like so, and then you're gonna have a straight line just like that, right? And then you're gonna keep clicking like that, and then you're gonna start having a shape, okay, like that. And then you can maybe keep clicking like so, and then if you go back to the starting point, you're gonna have that little zero icon, that round icon like that, that shows that you rejoin everything, right? And when you click like that, now you have a shape, right? As you can see, it's a shape right here. You are done. This is your layer right here. That is your shape, right? Great. What else can you do with the pen tool, right? You can click like that, and then this time you don't just click and let go, you click and hold like that. When you click and hold, you start moving your mouse anywhere you like, right? And then you're gonna create a curve. You see that? That's a curve right there, right? And then you let go and you have your curve, right? And now you can go ahead and keep clicking like that, and then you're gonna redo the curve just like that, right? When you go back to join, you can join everything back with a straight line. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? Yes. Now let's go to the free form pen tool. Okay, the freeform pen tool is very simple. It's a freehand tool. Okay, I think that's what they wanted to call it, a freehand tool, right? Because a freehand tool, you can just click and draw with your mouse. Okay, this is very good for graphic tablets, right? With a mouse, you can just click and hold and start drawing. You see, start drawing just like that. Start drawing. This is a freehand mouse. Go back to where you started, let go, and now you have a shape. Okay, this is a freehand mouse, by the way. That's why it looks all riggedy. All right. Yes. That one is pretty straightforward. I don't have to dwell on that at all, right? Let's keep going. Now we have the curvature tool, right? Curvature pen tool. Click on that. The curvature tool it draws in curvatures, right? But here's how you use it. You click the first point, right? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go back, because this one hasn't really let go of the layer, right? So here we go. You click at the first point, and then you have a point like that, right? And then you click at your second point, and then this is not a straight line, by the way. You're gonna see what I'm doing right now, right? It needs a third point, right? So the first point is the first point to start the line. The second point is to show it where the curve goes, right? The third point is the end of the line, right? So I wanted to curve from here to here and end up here, right? So when I click here now, watch what happens. Click, now I have a curve, right? And now from here, you can go ahead and just keep clicking with no problem, but everything is gonna continue being a big, nice curve, just like that, right? Just like that. So this tool, this pen doesn't make straight lines, okay? That is a curvature pen. Great. This one says add anchor point, right? Great. So what you do here is add anchor points, right? For example, you look at this one, right? And you're like, I feel like I should just add maybe one anchor here, right? And then that's exactly what's gonna happen when you hover on the path, okay? Don't add anchor outside, that's not gonna work. And don't try to add an anchor inside, that's not gonna work. You always add anchors on the path, just like that. Now, when you hover on the path like this, you're gonna get a plus pen icon, right? When you see the plus, now the pen is functional. Now you can click, and as you can see, I have added an anchor, right? Let me zoom in so you'll see what I'm working on, right? As you can see, there's an anchor here now, right? Great, now I can play around with the anchor and move it just like so, right? I can add another anchor here, as you can see. Click, now I have an anchor. I can click and drag the anchor just like so, all right? Great, and the anchor, I can also play with an anchor, you know, sorry. I can play with an anchor and change its form using the, you know, the anchor. What do we call it again? Anchor gears. I don't remember the name of these things. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna remember the name and I'm gonna tell you, right? But then you can play around with their anchors and the anchor curves using these things right here, right? When you pull it away, the curves become larger and more, you know, curvy, or rather uncurvy, right? But when you click and pull it in, it becomes more curvy, like more cornery, like, right? Pretty straightforward, right? Pretty straightforward, just like that. Great. Let's move on. Next, we have a delete anchor point, right? Now that is pretty straightforward. That one edit, this one deletes, right? So with this one, we delete. So let's delete this one. When you hover on the anchor, right? By the way, you're not gonna hover on the nothing like that, right? Even if you hover on the path, it's not gonna show you anything because it is looking for an anchor to delete, right? So you need to hover on top of an anchor until you get that negative icon. And when you click, it removes the anchor. You see that? Yes. Let's go remove this one. You hover and you click, it removes that anchor, right? How about this one? We come here and we click, it removes that anchor, okay? Great. And this one, click, remove that anchor until it looks like a funny cartoon face facing to the right, right? Great. That one is pretty straightforward too. And the last one is the convert point to, right? Great. Now, I'm gonna click and I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move this inside like that, right? And then go back to the tool, just like that, right? Great. So what's going on here is I'm converting these lines, so to say, okay? I'm converting these lines to straight lines, okay? Right now it's a curved line, right? Let me zoom in. Right now it's a curved line. As you can see, it's a big curved line, right? But I wanna make it straight. So when I make it straight, it's gonna connect from this one to that one, right? From here to here. So let's see if that would happen. Click, converts from that one to the last one, right? Great. So I feel like I should just make a new shape so that we can just make a good example. Let's use another curvature too. Yes, just like so. Just like so. Okay. Let me just join it nicely. Yes, just like so, right? And then go back to the convert point tool. Great. Now, let's start over. Making this line from here to here straight, right? I'm gonna click on any of this, right? And then I'm gonna get a straight. When you get this, when you hover and you get this V or angle shape or whatever, I don't know what you wanna call this, but it's an angle shape, right? When you click on the angle like that, you're gonna get a straight curve like that, right? Also, when you come here, it converts this curve to a corner. Again, let's try it. Click, you're gonna get a straight curve, right? Or rather, let's just call it a corner, okay? Because that's what it is, a corner, okay? And from here, you can also click and you're gonna get straight line just like that, right? Because it makes corners, right? Click, corner. Click, straight curve. Click, straight curve. Click, straight curve. So now I have a perfect line, straight line, curves or corners, however you want to call this, right? And that is what the convert tool or convert pen tool does, right? And that, ladies and gentlemen, covers everything on the pen tools. Okay, great. You also have shortcuts on this when you're using all of this, right? Because you cannot just every time try to click here and then come back and click here and come back and click here. So you have shortcuts on this, but then I'm not gonna teach you that on this video, right? I have a whole advanced video about pen tools and how to use pen tools and how to make path with the pen tool and how to create sophisticated shapes and how to trace with a pen tool, how to cut pictures and things and objects with a pen tool and all of that, right? Just involving the whole pen tool and the shortcuts, just advanced stuff, right? So go click on that video right now, or otherwise there it is popping out right now, right there, right? Great. In the next video, I'm gonna show you how to use, what haven't I talked about? What haven't I talked about yet, I guess? Yes, okay, in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to use the history brush tool, right? Yes. Thank you for watching, and remember, keep it real.